Do you have a panda lover in your family like I do in mine? Hi, I'm Amy, and on my channel, I love to talk about intentional creative living. When I was growing up, my mom threw the best birthday parties for us, and she did mostly everything herself. She didn't really run off to a party store. She made a lot of her things, and she came up with a lot of the games and different themes on her own. And ever since then, I've aspired to be a mom like her. So I wanted to share with you some really simple and inexpensive, super budget friendly ideas for you if you want to have a really neat panda themed birthday party. And I hope that some of these ideas can give you a really good start to your panda party planning. So let's get into number one. I bought these bath fizzies in a multi-pack, so you can give them as a favor. I just took a little Sharpie and I had a picture of a panda nearby and I drew out the outline. If you are figuring out how to draw that, I would just go find a template on the internet and print that off and just trace it, copy it. Now the best deal that I got was on the Suave ones. I think I did get them from Walmart, but definitely check Big Lots when you're looking for party supplies. Now if you notice in this picture, there is a little vase full of live bamboo. Did you know that you can order live bamboo off of Amazon? Now I did spend a little bit more for this. There were, I think, 12 in the pack. Don't quote me, you can go look for yourself on Amazon, but they were about $1 a piece for the little shoots with their little leaves sticking out, and I just thought that this would be a wow factor in the little take-home baggies. So what I did to make these gift bags, I got plain white handled gift bags. I took Ziploc baggies, cut off the zipper parts, folded them, and taped them onto the front of these bags. You don't need to be a really good artist to come up with the shapes for these little hands and legs. Just kind of do a comma sort of a shape and cut that out of black construction paper, and then I glued them over like they were holding the little bag, and that's when I slipped some water, actually some water beads, and the little shoots of bamboo with their roots, and made sure to cover them well with some water. And I made sure to write instructions for the care of their little bamboo shoots, which was just keeping the bamboo covered in about an inch of water. So I felt like the water beads made it a lot easier and less messy for the kids to take home and keep them hydrated. Now you don't even need to be a great baker to make a really cute panda cake. I just did the head of the panda bear in a round pan, and I used a lot of those chocolate wafers. So, you know, the kind that you can melt for dipping for these cupcakes. So I just cut them into thirds for the noses. I cut off little slivers for the ears sticking out, and I had like little marshmallows, I think, for the eyes, which I don't know if I do it that way. Again, it looked a little bit like a creepy stare, but the kids thought that they were great. Something that was really fun was getting really big marshmallows, coating them in melted white chocolate, and doing the same thing with the ears and the nose as I did for the cupcakes as another favor for them to take home. And I just used, again, plastic baggies to cover the top and send them home. This isn't a great picture, but you can actually buy paper straws that look like bamboo shoots. And then I printed off a little panda bear and slide onto the straw so that it looked like it was a little panda bear climbing bamboo. I thought it was cute and the kids liked it too. Now at the Dollar Tree, they have a lot of different party decoration supplies, and I got black and white pom-pom style garlands. I don't have a really good picture for you. Just go there first before you go anywhere else to look for decor. So the party streamers with the pom-poms, I got black and white ones, and I kind of hung them from different parts of my ceiling and entryways. And I also used the black and white streamers to do a similar thing, hanging down from lights. That kind of created some high impact visuals for setting the tone for the party. I also got a green tablecloth, but you could go with black or white for your party. So let's talk about activities. Now, once you sugar your kids up, you're gonna wanna send them outside, right? So make sure that you've previously gathered up all of your kids' stuffed animals that you don't mind taking outside, and inventory them, write them down. What I did for a scavenger hunt was to team up the kids and give them lists of particular animals that I described. There was like, I don't know, 20 or so stuffed animals, and they went and they checked off their lists, and whichever team came back and they had all of them, then that determined who would win, and they would get to pick prizes and such like that. Of course, you know the prices came from the Dollar Tree because they have so many good options there. One thing you can also think about now, like around Valentine's Day, is collecting little goodies that aren't necessarily like explicitly marked Valentine's, and save them for your kids' birthday parties. Stocking stuffers, things like that, that you might want to have on hand in preparation for your party. And a final thing that you can get from the Dollar Tree are big poster boards, and you can make a pin the tail on the donkey variation. I did feed the panda, and I just took a picture that I liked offline of a panda looking like it was going to bite into some bamboo, and I used one of those straws and some construction paper to make a bamboo leaf branch thing. And I put double stick kind of tape over it, and just used some Sharpies to color this panda, and used some painting tape to stick it to the wall so I wouldn't ruin the wall, and made sure I had a blindfold. I don't know if we used handkerchief or what, but we ended up doing a lot of rounds of that, and the kids really love that too. So I hope that this gave you a lot of good ideas for your panda lover's birthday party. Thanks for joining me, and if you want to see another birthday party with Dollar Tree ideas that I did for my daughter, here's a playlist. And if you want to know the story of how I DIY'd the chair that I'm sitting on and the story behind that, my husband still gives me a hard time that I was supposed to be on a date with him when I got a little sidetracked by this. So if you want to see that video, click over here. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Good artist.